years' worth of hazard reports on pilots, UFO encounters released by the U.S. Navy. The release of 8 hazard reports by the U.S. Navy is notably the first official look into how the service handles pilots' reported sightings of unidentified aircraft, as well as the similarities between the encounters. The War Zone's Tyler Roggaway and Joseph Trevithick revealed in a Tuesday report that the 8 unclassified hazard reports were provided by the U.S. Navy Safety Center in response to a Freedom of Information FOIA request. While the U.S. military's UFO-related scoops have been reduced to republishings and sputters of information in recent months, the Navy's documents provide a less sensationalized but detailed account of these mysterious occurrences reported by service pilots since 2013. Of the 8 reports, 7 involve FA-18F Super Hornets or FA-18E Super Hornets. Furthermore, the majority of the events took place in airspace off the west coast of Virginia and North Carolina. So this is besides the 2004 and 15 San Diego off West Coast. This has to do with the sightings on the East Coast this time, off coast of Virginia and North Carolina, dubbed the W72 warning area, according to the documents, which were published within the Tuesday report. So this is the East Coast sightings. The oldest hazard report from the set involved a June 27, 2013 incident in which the FA-18F Super Hornet from Strike Fighter Squadron 11, VFA-11, encountered an, quote, aircraft that was white in color and approximately the size and shape of a drone or missile, end quote. Though the crew visually acquired the aircraft in question, the Super Hornet and the Virginia-based Naval Air Station Oceana did not record the radar tracking of the object. While the Navy issued internal notices on the event, there were not any notices to airmen, NOTAM, or temporary flight restrictions, TFR, issued by the service, as was the case for virtually all of the reports with varying levels of notices issued to the entire service. Similarities were present between sightings such as the March 26, 2014 hazard report in which an FA-18E Super Hornet from Strike Fighter Squadron 106, that's VAFA 106, claimed to have detected a blip on the radar that showed an aircraft traveling approximately 19,000 feet in the air in the W72 zone at a speed of Mach 0.1 or roughly 76 miles per hour, well below the speed of any jet. This event resulted in the commanding officer of the Fleet Area Control and Surveillance Facility, Virginia Capes, reporting that they, quote, cannot detect a target of this size if it is not squawking IFF, that's identification friend or foe, communication via radio, which presents a significant safety concern given that this unknown aircraft was detected in an exclusive use area, end quote. 2 other hazards reports included similar details about a stationary or near stationary target during a related event that occurred April 27, 2014. The crew belonging to the FA-18F from Strike Fighter Squadron 11, VFA-11, described their encounter as a near mid-air collision with balloon-like object, which is the first instance of a substantive description of the aircraft. This is what the authors noted. Oddly enough, there is a nearly 5-year gap between the latest hazard report on the one from April 27, 2014. On February 13, 2019, an EA-18G Growler electronic warfare aircraft from Air Test and Evaluation Squadron 23, VX-23, departed Maryland's Naval Air Station, Poxonet River, and spotted what was later described as a red weather balloon around 27,000 feet in the air. However, no details about the balloon's operator were included in the report. Roggaway and Trevithick highlighted that the FOIA officer associated with the request claimed the 8 hazard reports provided to them are the only documents of their kind in the web-enabled safety system, WES for short, Aviation Mishap and Hazard Reporting Systems, WAM-HRS. The WES is an online reporting and data retrieval system for accidents and injuries pertaining to U.S. Marine Corps and Navy service members. The WAM-HRS is a Navy Central computer database that was originally designed to provide units with a collection of all previous hazard and flight incident reports filed with the Naval Safety Center. This was originally on Sputnik News, and it's on Out of Mind too, from Bended Reality. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.